So it's halfway through the year and I thought it's about time I made a video of my top 10 games of 2010. So to lay down some ground rules, these are games that I started playing this year, so World of Warcraft will not be on this list if that's what people might be thinking. These games I've also completed through and have had the most enjoyment playing too. Your favourite might not be on the list, but this is my list of course, and I hope you enjoy. Let's begin!
It's party time!
Welcome to the land of piñatas, where you create your own garden to attract piñatas to them. It's kind of like Pokemon where you just gotta catch them all. This game is so addictive and fun I couldn't put it down. Even though it's based off the children's television show and may seem a tad childish, with so many hours of gameplay, any player will find themselves sucked into the lovely, colourful world of Viva Piñata. The key to the game is to become a pro gardener and attract all the piñatas you can to your garden and make them want to stay there. Good luck on your gardening adventure. Cooking Mama 3! Yeah! This game was very unexpected for me. I used to joke around about Cooking Mama, but it wasn't until I tried it that I changed my mind. Cooking Mama 3 is one of the most addictive games to come out on the Nintendo DS. You help Mama cook many recipes and try and get gold for each one. Throughout making the recipes, there's time limits and bonuses that are able to be obtained. The goal besides cooking a perfect recipe, collecting all the bonuses you can so you can unlock different items to customize Mama. I would have put Gardening Mama on this list instead, but I found some of the mini games a bit buggy and very irritating, as Cooking Mama has left me with a smile on my face each time. It's okay. Puzzle Quest Challenge of the Warlords is a fantastic RPG cross between puzzle game I have ever played. You start off by picking your character, female, male, and its class, and then proceed through the storyline of your people and travel on a world map to different cities. There is tons, and I literally mean tons, of quests to do in this game. You can choose to leave the side quests alone and continue with the main storyline, or do them all. With so many hours of gameplay for this game, I find it hard to put down. I find this to be my relaxing game. If I want something to do before I go to bed, I quickly pop onto Puzzle Quest and enjoy a nice 30 minutes before nodding off. Only downfall of this game, the random enemies on the map you just wish you could avoid. This number may contain minor spoilers for the game Heavy Rain. Skip if you wish not to hear any of them. One of the most unique games that I've ever played, with the concept all throughout the game of how far will you go to save somebody you love. You play 4 different characters and the story will change based on your choices throughout the game. The main character you play, though, is a father named Ethan Mars, who loses one of his sons by getting hit by a car, and then another gets kidnapped by the serial killer going around town called the Origami Killer. How did the killer get its name? By leaving an origami figurine in his victim's hands. He does not kill them himself. He leaves them in a drain and lets the rainwater drown them within 3 to 4 days. After the death, he will put them near the train tracks for the body to be found. Ethan's only son left, Sean, gets into the same situation, and Ethan's put to the test of finding how far he will go to save his own son, which leaves the player at the same question: how far would all of us go to save someone we truly loved? The other characters we play are an FBI agent named Jaden, a detective named Sheldon, and Madison, a woman who suffers from insomnia, knows nothing about Ethan but bumps into him at his worst, and takes care of him when he's around. I will leave the rest of the story for you to find out, and you choose how far you'll go for love. Another great addition to the Mario RPG franchise, Mario & Luigi Partners in Time is the next game after Superstar Saga. Peach time travels back to the past and ends up getting kidnapped. Again, but thankfully it's not by Bowser this time. Peach gets kidnapped by Princess Shroom, who wants to take over Peach's castle to make it her own. Of course, this is all in the past, so who is there to save it? Baby Mario and Luigi! Mario and Luigi team up with baby Mario and Luigi to form one epic adventure to collect all the star shards to help rescue the princess. Of course, the game still sticks with its winning formula of great graphics, good turn-based combat, and humour. Oh, the humour is just fantastic. I am not going to spoil anything, but there are some great twists in this game that keeps the story so interesting. This was a close one between Dragon Quest V and IX, but after playing through IX, it took the lead, with so many more hours of gameplay and a lot more things to do. You are a Celestian Guardian when you start off playing, and look after the town of Angel Falls. Things turn sour after you give your blessings back at home, and a sudden earthquake after the blessings have been made hits not only your world, but the world every Celestian is protecting. When you come back after the earthquake, you awaken in Angel Falls to find your halo and wings are missing, thus starting your big journey. You travel around helping everyone you can and making everyone a lot more happier. There's so many quests available, and of course you are allowed to choose to do them or just continue with the main storyline. If you're a fan of RPGs, you will love Dragon Quest IX.
As a great Keyblade war raged,
This is only a new entry on my list as it only came out in Australia very recently, and I can say it is probably the best Kingdom Hearts game of all time. The reviews were a bit harsh because of how repetitive the game can be. With that, it's only because you play as all three characters, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua. I thought the idea of playing all three characters to get each story was very effective, and I loved every minute of it. The boss fights are epic and challenging, music is fantastic, and I thought seeing most of Organization 13 before they became nobodies was humorous. Well, for me anyway. If you haven't played a Kingdom Hearts game yet, I suggest starting now. It is a fantastic series that should not be missed.
Nothing can ever drive you apart. You will always find your way back to each other. An unbreakable connection.
So you've recently moved from the city to a small town. You expect things to be a lot quieter, nicer, simple. Think again. Welcome to Persona 4, personally one of the best PlayStation 2 games ever. You begin straight away as the main character, a silent protagonist whom you name. You experience some difficulty at school to begin with, as you being the new guy is stuck with the teacher from hell. But besides that, you make quick friends with Yosuke, a boy like you from the big city, Yukiko, the daughter of a family famous for running a traditional local inn, and Chi, a hyperactive girl obsessed with martial arts movies. Things slowly take turn for the worst when a thick fog comes through Inaba, and the next morning a dead body is found hanging upside down from a power line. Police have no idea how it could have happened, and worse yet, a few days later a second body is found. Why is the game called Persona? Because you are able to summon a persona, a reflection of your true self. This game has such a great story and a great gameplay to go along with it. If you have a PlayStation 2, grab this game.
I told you, didn't I? Moms are tough.
The whole reason I got my Xbox was just for this game, and I love it. I have heard many negative things about Final Fantasy XIII. Oh, it's nothing like the original Final Fantasies. Ah, it's too linear. Vanille is so annoying! Well, although I do agree with all of that, I still enjoyed playing this game so much. You begin the game as Lightning, a likable, strong-willed beauty on a vision quest to save her sister. In the first few moments of the game, you meet both Lightning and her accidental companion Saz, a good-hearted former pilot whose afro serves as a home to a chocobo chick. Eventually this duo is joined by 4 others, drawn together by dramatic events, intertwined pasts, and a seemingly unachievable goal. I can't really go into the storyline as it would just be confusing and I'll go on for a long time trying to explain it. I just find Final Fantasy XIII to be one beautiful RPG, and past Chapter 11, a whole new world opens up for a player. Oh, you better have seen this coming. So yes, I am a massive Mario fan, but this has got to be one of the best Mario games yet. Super Mario Galaxy 2 took everything that was wrong with the first game, which in my opinion wasn't much, and fixed it in this one. The storyline is still similar. Peach gets kidnapped by a ginormous Bowser, just so he can try some of Peach's cake. I don't know what that means. Anyway, you venture off to save Princess Peach on a Mario ship. The worlds you visit look fantastic, and the bosses are a lot of fun. The game is not overly easy too, making it a lot better than the first. Best Nintendo Wii game ever. Everyone must try this game.